At home, an internet outage is an annoyance, but nothing more. For business owners, an unreliable internet connection isn't merely a nuisance. It can spell the difference between optimal productivity and frustrated employees, missing sales opportunities, or struggling to complete projects efficiently. A long outage can have serious repercussions on both productivity and profits. But there are so many providers out there offering so many different internet solutions. We hear ads on the radio, we see billboards. It's hard to know what's best for your business. With that in mind, we've made the process a little easier by creating a top 10 list of small business internet service providers. We have relationships with all of these carriers, and we'll help you get the industry's best pricing. The following internet service providers, based on a few key factors, including geographic availability, symmetrical speeds, customer reviews, pricing, and flexibility, are our recommended providers. For businesses that need dedicated speeds with SLAs to support video, voice over IP, software as a service, heavy internet usage, we recommend Tier 1 providers such as ACC Business, Lumen, AirSpring, and Verizon. These top Tier 1 providers offer the largest availability of fiber than anyone. They each offer service level agreements guaranteeing a certain speed and uptime, or they pay you. Most of these providers offer very low latency as they are able to keep traffic on their own network much longer than other providers due to their size and scale. Pricing is pretty aggressive. In a lit building where fiber already exists, I've seen dedicated 500 meg download by 500 meg upload on fiber as low as $500 to $600 a month. 10 gigabit speeds can be found, and the pricing will vary by location, but we've seen it for as low as $3,000 a month. Most of these Tier 1 offerings also come with a bundled router that's pre-configured and as many IPs as you can justify. If your business or branch office has less heavy demand and you only need to support maybe voice over IP and some type of a web portal where you're accessing a software as a service solution, then we recommend Lumen's Fiber Plus. ACC Business has a comparable product with AT&T's Business Fiber, Comcast dedicated fiber, Spectrum or Sparklight dedicated business fiber. These services will give you plenty of bandwidth and reliability, with the exception that they don't offer up nailed up speeds like the ones we mentioned earlier. There will be some variance on your throughput depending on the day. These services still carry an SLA and will work for most small businesses, whether you need just connectivity for a branch office, a retail location, or for your admin location. These providers offer speeds from 100 meg up to 1 gigabit, and they are very cost effective. 100 meg can be as low as $129 a month, and a gig for less than $300 to $400 a month. So you're getting high-speed fiber with mostly symmetrical speeds for a lot less money than what dedicated would cost. The telcos typically will also include a router and a block of IPs, but the cable providers charge a little extra for those items. I've provided these services to many of our clients and had good success. You'll want to engage us to get these services for you, as the providers will often try to stick you in a coax or copper solution that does not perform as well, and we can ensure that you'll get the best deals. Lastly, if your business or small office branch, retail location really only needs to support maybe voice over IP and a point of sale terminal, something like that, it's very low need for bandwidth, then we recommend Verizon, Lumen, Comcast, Spectrum, Sparklight, Rise Broadband, Utah Broadband, InfoWest, any of these type of providers, both with DSL, cable, and wireless. Small branch offices don't really justify the expense of these more expensive solutions that we talked about before. So I recommend broadband solutions for these types of locations. If the locations are small enough, you could even get away with an LTE from Verizon using their cellular network. However, most offices will want a minimum of 50 meg, and for those I suggest DSL or cable. And if those aren't available, then you can get wireless. Voice over IP phones require about 90K per call, so if you have a couple of phones and a point of sale terminal, you really could get away with 10 meg of bandwidth or less. But let's face it, most of us are used to a lot more than that at home, so you're going to want a minimum of 50 meg. And for $60 a month, DSL, cable, and wireless will all give you 50 meg or more worth of bandwidth. As you can see, the best internet for your business will depend on what your business needs are. The 10 best providers for business internet, whether you need dedicated fiber, best effort fiber, or broadband, as we described earlier, are ACC Business, Lumen, Verizon, AirSpring, Comcast, Spectrum, Sparklight, Rise Broadband, Utah Broadband, and InfoWest. We work with all of these providers and many more, so reach out to us to see what Agility Communications can do for your business. Check out the links below.